What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Zebec today, ZBCN. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, my friends, and let's get into it, all right? It is the 5th day of October. Yes, the 5th, today. Here we are with about 8 hours, 43 minutes left in the day and the week. It's the end of the week here. Zebec with a nice, voluptuous move up, 19.8%. Can you close 20% or more by the end of the week? I think that'd be nice to see, but who cares? It's just a psychological number. It doesn't need to happen, okay? Close 30% or more. Do it. I dare you. But it's looking good. This kind of maneuver right here, it really does build confidence that the low is in, right? Last week, we tried really all of these weeks. We tried moving higher. We just didn't do it. Showing resilience to the downside, absolutely. But now we're getting the close up here. It's not just a wick. Things are different. The market's different. Can you guys feel it, right? The fear and greed index is building up a little bit. We're about to get into levels of greed, which a lot of people are afraid of when we start getting in greed. But look, let's look at back when this has happened. We hit greed here, and what happened? That was October of 2023. We rallied until January of 2024. We rallied. We got into neutrality, and then we got into greed again here in February of 2024. We rallied until March. We rallied for a month, multiple months, both times. Here, whenever we did it, we rallied. As soon as we got into levels of greed, October or early October, or sorry, November, we rallied, really, the price rallied until December for a month again. We're not even in greed yet. You guys, we have a month or more of rallying to go for ZBCN and other cryptos. I don't know why ZBCN's on both of these. Double the ZBCN is double the fun. Anyways, 0.00449 is the price right now. A lot of growth expected. I want to see this real quick. Let's just see if any of these, the shorts. You guys, the shorts are getting out of hand, man. The shorts are getting out of hand. We're literally at all-time highs, and the shorts over the past 24 hours outweigh the longs. You guys are crazy. Looking at the short-term stuff, let's look at the 1 hour time frame here, okay? By the way, just finishing thoughts here. Closing the week here or higher, great. Great. Why? Because here you're closing above these wicks, or at least at the top of these wicks. Here, even if, oh man, if you could just close, I think a great goal would be if you could close above 0.00456. If you could close above there in the next 8 hours and 40 minutes, that'd be great, because you're effectively engulfing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess not 6 in a row, but 5. You're engulfing like a month's worth of closing price action, and then you're closing above this low as well on a closing basis. That's a big deal. A lot of people look at the lows, and that's important too. Don't get me wrong. The actual price low is important, and the actual price high is important. Of course it is. The person who buys at the cheapest, the person who sells at the top, they have a badge of honor to wear, of course, and pride. But the closing prices are very, very significant, especially on these significant time frames like the weekly time frame here. Closing above 0.004557, let's just say 0.0046 to make it easy. Closing above there in the next 8 hours and 40 minutes is not essential, but it would look nice. It would add, it would just be that little cherry on top to the strength of this overall candle that we've seen this week, and providing that ZBCN will see more growth going into the month of October and the weeks after. Looking at the short-term stuff, the 1 hour time frame here. Nice moves, man. Nice moves. You got the moves. We got the moves. We got the moves. Anybody know that song? We got the moves. We're young. We're free. Sipping on booze on a sunny beach. We're alive. We believe. I actually really like that song. I listened to that song first because I thought it was funny. I thought that it was a funny music video, and I actually think they got something special going on there. Anyways, if you look up that song, you're going to probably think less of me, or maybe more of me if you're cool. Anyways, 0.0045 right now. It's called We Got the Moves by Electric Callboy. Lower lows in the RSI, higher lows in the price. Bouncing off the 50 here on the stochastics, bullish on the MACD. Yeah, you look good. You look frisky. Like a frisky little biscuit you are. You're going to bake right through the roof. I don't know. We're just saying things at this point. 4 hour time frame. Very, very positive on the RSI. Can you guys see it? Right? I love walking through the TA like this, just kind of taking a stroll because it's easy. What you're getting out of it is not just a forecast, but you're getting somebody who's been doing this for 10 years telling you why it looks good, right? Right. Oh, it looks good. Let's move on. No, it looks good because higher lows. Whoop, I did not. I can't draw a straight line though. Somebody needs to teach me how to draw straight lines. Higher lows, higher highs. That's why you look good. Getting overbought, not getting oversold, bouncing off the 50, living above the 50. Good things. Good things. Very good things. Robust. It looks phenomenal. Stochastics are bullish and the MACD is bullish too. I hope it's obvious as to why the stochastics are bullish. We're living in the overbought zone. We're dipping into the oversold zone and getting out. Being overbought in the stochastics is bullish typically. You can expect to find resistance there and then come back down, but typically when you get overbought, especially on the daily time frames or more, you look for this kind of behavior where you're just residing there. The MACD is bullish because you're building bullish momentum. From this histogram to that histogram, you're getting more momentum. Your oscillators are growing as well, and your price is growing alongside with it. So it's all very bullish things there. I mean, clearly, you're in some kind of a consolidation phase down here at the bottom, right? Clearly you are in this little rectangle of solitude. You're about to break out. The frisky biscuits are getting loose, man. Daily time frame here. Let's see. Overall, the daily RSI is neutral, pretty neutral, but bullish, more bullishly inclined than bearishly inclined. Deep in the overbought zone, rejected the oversold zone. Neutral here, you're still kind of neutral, but more bullishly inclined. I think you're going to get into the overbought zone, and this next time what we're looking for is, instead of this, we're looking for something like this, right? We're like something like this, continued behavior in the overbought zone. Get in, get out, get in, get out, get in, get out, right? I don't care who you are, everybody likes that. It's good for everybody. Get in and get out, and then get in again. Stay in, and then get out, and then get back in there. Stochastics are bullish. The MACD is starting to look bullish, actually. Look at this. We're getting the blue line to cross above the zero, which in itself is not a precursor for bullishness. I mean, it can be, especially if you follow through. But the reason why we're expecting that these oscillators follow through this time is that you've already rejected. You already rejected. What are you going to do? Reject again? Why didn't you just reject here? What are you going to do? You're going to break out. Why didn't you just do that? You're not breaking out. You're not rejecting because you're actually going to break out to the upside. You're not rejecting because you're about to cross through the zero. That's why. If you were going to reject, you would have done it already. So the fact that we've had what I would call a false rejection implies very heavily that this cross is the real deal. And if it's this cross is the real deal, we're on the daily time frame. Think about it like this. I don't know what the trajectory is. Let's just look at it real quick. Trajectory is like this, okay? That would imply then that over the coming days, you're going to get a bullish cross on the MACD. What happened last time we saw that? What happened last time? Well, from the crossing point, which is about right here, let's just take the low to high, we saw a 68% growth in about a week. Now, that's not insane, but I think I speak for a lot of the Zebecians out there that the implications of this would be insane. Imagine you pump 68% from here as you're crossing. This was after you crossed. Okay, so we didn't even include this. We haven't crossed yet. Imagine you're up 68%. The perspective shift. Wow, 60. Look at that. Let's cut it in half. It's not going to be cut in half. It's only going to be bigger. I think this move will only be bigger than this last move to be completely valid. But let's cut it in half. 30%. What? 68%, 33%. It's a little bit less than half. What is the implication of that? We're breaking out. We're breaking out of the Dorito chip of bullish hopes and dreams and riches and glory. We're breaking out. The perspective shifts, right? From here, we're at a point of resistance to, oh my God, we're going to new all-time highs. What's going to happen? Let me draw my fibs from here to there, and we're going to see that we're going to 2 cents and beyond. Absolutely we are. Man, this thing is about to, you know what I mean? It's about to get there. Stochastics getting overbought, daily RSI getting overbought, and the MACD crossing above the zero. It couldn't be better if I tried. It couldn't be better if I tried. Donald Trump endorses Zebec, maybe. Something like that. Barron Trump, right? Donald Trump's got the pull, but I think if Barron promoted it or partnered with it, it would have even more pull. I don't know why. He's the crypto kid in the family. They're all crypto kids now, though, right? You shut people out of their finances, and they're going to look to the one thing that makes sense. Oh, you mean I can have access to my own finances and be in control of my own wealth, and the banks have no say in it, and if I do anything that they don't like, they can't freeze my accounts? Okay, yes, please. That's why we're in crypto, right? It's great that we have the president of the United States saying this. We have multiple presidents. There's presidents all around. There's Nayib Bukele in El Salvador. There's what's the guy's name? Not Messi. That's what's his name? The guy from Argentina. And then there's way more than that too, right? There's way more than that. But crypto's being embraced. I think the Dagestan, not Dagestan, what is it? Kyrgyzstan. Their government's also very friendly toward crypto. Singaporean government, obviously. At one point, the head of the government in St. Kitts was accepting crypto for payment as well for his salary, but I don't think he's doing that anymore, so I guess it's irrelevant. All I'm trying to say, guys, is things are looking good. What are the implications? What are the implications of even a 30% move, which the last time we saw the daily cross on the MACD, we saw a 68% move, which from here would take us to new all-time highs. What are the implications of any of it? It's higher prices. So where are these implied prices going to take us? We take the all-time high to the low of our very long, stagnant, boring phase. The phase, this is the I should have listened phase. I wish I bought ZBCN down here. Rob was trying to get me in there, man. Shout out to Crypto Future. He was trying. He was talking about this, and he still does talk about it all the time. Even at the lows, man. We made a video when we were right at the lows. I made a video right here saying, I don't think we're going lower. That's a nice double bottom. Let's see how it plays out. Depending on how you react, this could really be something here. And just missed the chance. I want to hurt my feelings here real quick. Let's just say, because whenever I saw it, it's probably like right here. Let's say I hesitated, and then I pulled the trigger. I FOMO'd as it pumped. 4x is nice. 25x would be nice. But it's probably going to go up to about this area, like 43. that would be nice, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? High to low here. I love seeing that the 2618 here lines up exactly with our 2618 of this fib as well, from a high to a low. 2618 is lining up. The 2272 with both of these fibs implies similar things, right? That you would go just above the 2272, just above it here. So something that I very much do feel confident that we're going to see something above 2.5 cents. 2 cents is the minimum target, 1.97 cents, so I'm calling it 2 cents. 4.5 cents is the maximum implied target. But again, the idea here being that we've consolidated longer than we originally expected. You've only built more from a fundamental basis of strength. Zebec really could, by the end of October, be at a 10 cent to 6 cent price. It really could be. And if we're not there by the end of October, certainly by the end of the year, and beyond that by the end of the year. But you have a lot of growth to go. Very excited for the Zebecians. Very excited for all the Zebec people. I got nothing else for you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe. This next week should be, hey, look at that. There we go. You're up 20%, 20.5%. One of the seals is broken. Now we just need to break the other one here. Close above this. And then all heaven breaks loose, man. It's going to be great. Take care. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.